Bienvenidos a todos. Welcome everyone. I am the Seamster, and what are we doing today? Today we are actually making a 1980s throwback glow shirt. That's right, half top, of course. How are we going to do this? We're going to use the right fabric, the right sewing machines, and I'm going to show you guys step by step. So come on everybody, let's do this. Okay, so when you're going to make your shirt, you're going to have to find another shirt to make a pattern. Yeah, you have to do that, or you're just going to be guessing and you're going to be wasting a lot of material. So what I did is I just grabbed a shirt that fits me comfortably, and this shirt right here, some of you probably seen this before. Okay, so I'm going to use that and set that down on top of my fabric. So now let's go ahead and get the fabric out. My white fabric for the glow shirt on one side, and then I'm going to go with a very, very bright yellow for the other side, because this stuff glows really, really well. So you want to have the fabric, one fabric facing downward. Okay, so good side facing down, 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 down. Okay, very nice, just like that, and get it all spread out just like so, so there's no creases or anything else. And then you are going to take your other fabric and you are going to have the good side facing up. Now you take your favorite shirt here, and I'm going to set that right on the top, just like so. Now what I could do is I could just, go ahead and get a piece of cardboard and make a pattern out of that. And yeah, that's all great and all, but I'm just doing this just as a quickie here, so that you guys can get out there and make yourself very popular by wearing this awesome shirt. Okay, so there it is. It's all spread out. Everything looks good. So now all that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rotary cutter. Okay, if you don't have one of these and you're still using scissors, you need to step up and get out of the Stone Age, okay, and get the horse and buggies, because that's what these are. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to cut this out, and I'm just going to start somewhere right around here, because I'm not going to make this a full length get up. Now I have to know where this cutout is for this part right here. I don't want these sleeves, okay? That's what we don't want. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a mark, okay, on the fabric. So here to here, here and here. Okay? And just roll this up like so. And I can either cut just straight across, or I can make just a rounded, slight rounded, look at that, just like that, boom, slightly, just like I said. And I'm going to go over to the other side, and again, I can go straight across, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to make a slight again. And again, if you made a pattern, this would be, a lot easier to do it that way. So, grab this here. I'm going to measure down so far, and let's say I'm going to go down. I'm going to make this a half top, like a 1980s half top. Okay, so I'm just going to go down 8 inches on both sides. Okay, so I'm just putting a little mark, and I'm not going to see these marks because I'm going to be sewing this, and it'll just get sewn into the fabric and just kind of disappear. Anyway, I better measure here and make sure that's the same. That's 17 and a half, and over here is 17 and a half. It's good. Now I have to determine what color is the color that I want to use for my neckline. So I'm going to go with the, I guess I'll make the white. Let's make the white the neckline side. And remember, the neckline is going to just be deeper. So we're just going to make this deeper, okay, down. And I'm actually going to make the whole neckline a little bit bigger also. So I'm just going to drop down about 2 inches on each side and then bring that down. So I'm going to do that right now. So 2 inches. I'm going to guesstimate. I'm using my mat also. Okay, so if you, I'm just going to round that down just a little bit more because I want that to be a little wider. Okay, got a little straggler hanging on there and hanging on right there. Okay, so great. So now that I got that, what I want to do is I want the front neckline to drop down even more. So I'm going to just take this, line it up according to my mat here. See where everything is at. Everything looks good, and I'm going to simply just cut down more, but I'm not going to cut on the edges here. I know where my spaces are. I just want the front to come down a little bit more. Again, I got some stragglers hanging on. It could be that the actual razor is getting dull. Okay, so when you have your two patterns, you put them together, it should look something like this. White and yellow. Okay, I'm at the BabyLock 1034D serger sewing machine, and it's a great compact little sewing machine. If you plan on making clothes, this is one machine that you're going to have to put in your arsenal of sewing machines. This machine probably runs around maybe $259, $269 on eBay. That's the typical price for this Brother 1034D, and it works great. So what I should do, but I'm not going to because I don't have to, but I'm just gonna do this just to show you these little wonder clips. Okay, these are these little plastic things right here. They have a little spring in them. I should be putting them on my edges when I sew. Okay, and maybe you should, but I don't do that. I've been doing this for a minute. Okay, so I'm not going to, but you want to start with your shoulders. So let's get the shoulder tops done first. Okay, and with this BabyLock 1034D, it's so simple. It's just a matter of having the correct settings, and my settings are at 4445. So if you have a BabyLock 1034D, 4445 is what my setting is at. Okay. Just like that, and then let that run off about maybe 2 inches past, and just snip them off right now. Get that out of the way, and then move over to the other side. Okay, so just line that up. Lift up the presser foot, set it back down. A couple inches outside. So off these, this thread over here on this side. What I like about the BabyLock 1034D, any sewing serger sewing machine, is that, look at, you're getting 4 threads that's going to hold this. And so if you see any of your clothes, you can probably look at the clothes you got on right now, turn it inside out and look at that sewn edge. That's what they use in the factory. Really strong, obviously. So now I'm going to do my sides. So I'm going to work from the armpit down. So both sides, armpit down. So this is one side. So these edges on a serger sewing machine, they do not hold. Okay, they'll unravel themselves just like the handheld sewing machine will if you leave that thread hanging, you pull that. That's what this will do too. So you have to strengthen up both sides of these edges. So now you have to go to your straight stitch sewing machine and then go over this like 2 or 3 times. So front stitch, back stitch, maybe just like a ½ inch on each side of where you began your stitches and where you end your stitches from the BabyLock 1034D. So let's go to the straight stitch sewing machine now and get this sewn up. So all I'm going to do now is just reinforce these edges here on both sides. So I have to do that just a few times. So again, set that underneath the presser foot and just do a front stitch, back stitch, and then maybe another front stitch, and then get that off, and then do that again on the other side. And all I'm doing is just reinforcing my stitches so that they don't come undone from the serger sewing machine. Again, the serger sewing machine does not lock the stitches at the end of sewing. That maybe it could do that with all that thread. You got 4 threads going through there, but it does not. So all I'm doing is I'm starting like a ½ inch away from where my seam ends, And that's normally good enough, a half of an inch. Why go an inch? I mean, you might as well just sew the whole thing over again if you're going to do that. Now, you can avoid, you don't have to use the BabyLock serger. Okay, you can use a straight stitch sewing machine if that's all you got. It's just, you know, maybe the thread isn't going to hold up as long, but I'm just saying, you don't have to. All right, so let me go ahead and just reinforce this. So I'm going to put this on fast mode. Okay, got all that done. Now all I have to do is just trim off all of the thread, and I'm going to do that right now. Just a matter of just turning this inside out and put it on and see how it looks. So now that we got our 80s neon glow half shirt ready to go, we need to add one special feature to this shirt. That's right, you need to let everybody know who made this shirt. So I'm going to show you something that's going to make you famous. That's right, you wear this to any nightclub or you wear this to any glow party, and guess what? Ain't no one going to forget it. So here we go, everybody. I'm going to show you the secret right now. Okay, here we go, everybody. This is the key. Get yourself a very large marker. Black marker. Yeah, that's right. And go like this. That's right. I made this shirt. Yeah. Oh yeah. Believe it. Believe what I say. I know this. Why? Because I've done this many, many, many times. Many times. Okay, so on the back side, simply, you want to let people know what's going on, right? It's glow. It's just simply, it's glow night. Yeah. Let me try this thing on, see how it fits. And bam! Just like that, everybody. Simple shirt, 1980s, throwback, glow night, half t-shirt. You can do this. Why? Because I showed you. All you need to do is find your favorite t-shirt, put it on top of the fabric that you're going to use, and simply just cut it out. Just like that. You can make any minor adjustments afterwards. Use the BabyLock 1034D or your straight stitch sewing machine. I'm using a Brother Project Runway. Remember, the only excuse you can make is the one that you actually say. Come on, everybody. Peace out. Let's do this.